great pleasure to have Ralph here. Very sincere and very honest individual who's doing the job as best as he can. And we also have Shailendra. Shailendra, when we first got to know Shaili wants to come and address everybody, he's going around the country promoting the convention. Our people in the managing committee were worried. They said that, why are you introducing such a handsome man to our women? So I said, well, we also have Khaled, we have Prasad, we have a whole lot of good-looking males ourselves. We don't need to be threatened by Shaili. When we first met Shaili, he was a young guy. He is the face of NAR, the young face of NAR, what it's going to be in the future. He's extremely organized. He looks after technology. He also looks after our relationship with NAR US and ICRIA. When it was felt that we need one more person other than Farooq Mahmood to represent us in ICRIA, the natural choice was Shaili. At the moment,
good evening. President Govind Ji, EAP and NAR India past President Mr. Ravi Verma, EAP and NAR India Vice President Mr. Kishan, EAP Vice President Mr. Prakash, Secretary Mr. Khalid, NAR India Technology Committee Chairman and NAR India 3rd Annual Convention Chairman Mr. Shailendra, EAP Office Bearers, Committee Members and dear members. Just now, your President said we have given a warm welcome in Chennai. It says every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. We were here in Pune for the first convention. We learned from Pune that how to conduct a convention. Even after going back from Pune, we were wondering how we are going to conduct the 2nd Annual Convention in Chennai. Thanks to Ravi and Kishan for the support given to us and encouragement given to us. We could, with all of your support, we could do it in a very grand way. Thank you very much, EAP, for giving inspiration. Friends, I always feel home whenever I come to Pune, especially to meet EAP members. I am very proud to say that EAP is one of the most performing, matured and very well organized association in the country in terms of its strength, finance, programs, leadership and hospitality. EAP is the only association to obtain ISO 9001-2000 certification. EAP is on the top of the list as far as its contributions towards NAR India, be it on fundraising, membership trade, legal advice, so on. I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Ravi Verma, Mr. Kishan for their contribution towards NAR India and its growth. As the chairman of membership committee, Mr. Ravi Verma helped us sign 7 city associations in the last few months. Both Ravi and Kishan were always available on phone for any clarifications, and if I had to have any clarification, they are always on the phone with me. Friends, within a short period of 3 years, NAR India has grown from 7 city associations to 16 city associations. There is almost around 1,200 members pan-India. Ours is the fastest growing real estate agents association in the world. We could not have achieved this goal without your support. We used to get trainers from US to train our members. Now the things has changed. We have trainers within ourselves started training for educational programs. Strength in numbers is important for an association. At the same time, members should also be financially strong. Friends, a lot of our members within our associations are not doing well in their field. We have to identify them, help and guide them to improve their business. Networking is the only way to improve our business today. We are all talking about it. Actually, how many of us are using that opportunity? Very few. This is one another area we have to improve. This will happen only through frequent interaction and meetings. So I request your president to have a joint meeting with Area, Smart and Thane from Mumbai and Nasik, so that to do the business among ourselves, we'll have to create a trust within ourselves. To create a trust within ourselves, we don't do with the phone calls. We don't do once in a year if you meet somewhere in a common convention also. That will not happen. Unless and otherwise we meet frequently, we will not be able to build the trust. Once the trust is built, then we can always do business with each other. So since doing business, business with each other, and that will help us grow. I'm very happy to note that most of you are attending the NIRJ convention to be held in Hyderabad in July. Friends, this is again an opportunity to meet your fellow members and network each other. So I request every members to participate in the upcoming convention. Mr. Shailendra is here. He is the convention chairman for the 3rd annual convention. He will give you more details about that. I wish all the EAP members for their 25th anniversary of your association to be celebrated later this year. Come, let us all together grow our association stronger. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. My palms are actually sweating because it's like a 2-year-old reciting poem for the first time in front of the entire school. Because I come from an association which is only 3 years old, and we've held EAP's hands and followed the footsteps to whatever we are today in the last 3 years. I really thank everyone at EAP for giving us support in terms of even when we were drafting a memorandum to how to run an association, how to conduct ourselves as a group in front of the public, how to maintain relationships with builders. I mean, EAP has a big role in the formation of APRA and what we are today. We have 65 members as of today, and we're looking to touch 100 by the convention. As Colonel Saab said, that EAP is a train. In our part of the world, we call EAP as aeroplane. So, kindly leave some road transport for us because we might want to call us trains. Friends, we are cashing in on the magic of the first convention which happened in Pune. The sense of pride that I had when I visited Pune, I had no expectation. I mean, I thought maybe we'll be a group of 150 people having dinner and maybe 1 or 2 sessions. But what I saw in Pune was an eye-opener. And that gave us a reason to dream big. We went to Chennai. Chennai was very, very nervous after the first convention. They said, how are we supposed to do this? We have no clue what we're going to do. We went to Chennai, we were pleasantly surprised. They had more than 550 delegates. And the responsibility came to us. We were not expecting such a big responsibility coming on Hyderabad's head so soon. But we knew that we have support from big brothers, and we dreamt big. We thought that we should have a minimum of 1,000 delegates. We should also introduce an expo where we have stalls, builder stalls. We thought we should have little color to the convention, so we went to the US and marketed the convention last November. So there's a leadership of NAR USA which is coming down. We have already have confirmation about 20 delegates from the US, Russia, Europe. We have the Russian Association President, we have the French Association President, we have the NAR Treasurer, CEO. A lot of colorful people coming from all across the world. We chose a location. I'll just brief you about the planning and how the convention will look like. We chose a location which is India's best convention center called the HICC. Pune had raised some amount of money, I think 30 lakhs for the first convention. Chennai raised about 70, when we chose HICC as location first, we didn't look at the budgets. We first chose the location. We said we have to raise the bar to a point that the builder community, the realtor community sits back and looks at the convention as a wow factor. When we finally got down to doing the numbers, it came to 1.5 crores including taxes. That's the expense for 2 days. Our each delegate cost is more than 10,000 rupees, but we kept the delegate fees at 2,500 because we want more and more people to participate. We hired a professional company called KW Conferences to manage the entire show because we don't know how to run conferences. I mean, we can drive people to come, but how to professionally run the convention, we didn't know. So we hired a professional company. The next achievement during the preparation of the convention was we approached ISB, the Indian School of Business, which is amongst the top 3 business schools in India. We approached them saying that realtors are coming together, doing the largest realtor convention in the country, and they very casually said, "Give us some time, we'll come back to you." We had no hope, but we got a call. Pleasantly, we got a call after 2 days saying that we are on board because we know where you guys are going. Because such institutes have vision, long-term vision.